Okay. All right. Good evening, everyone. All right. So it's good to see us once again. I'm happy to have us here. All right. So let's do it this way. All right. It's a beautiful day. Welcome to today's free class. Right. So we'll go down the trading software and give us one or two things you can have. And if you listen keenly to what I'm saying, you understand how this works, right? You understand how this works. All right. So let me share my entire screen. Okay. Can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, let me know. Type in the comment box. You can see my screen, so I'll be sure that we are on the same page. Okay. So I'll make our group open and we can ask questions here in the comment box or in our WhatsApp group, and I'll gladly answer. All right. So basically, today, what I intend to do today is to talk about the pitfalls of traders. I've always maintained that you must not learn from me, right? I always maintain that you must not learn from me, right? You must not. Okay. There are lots of other profitable traders out there you can learn from, who will be of guide to you in your journey. So you must not learn from me, right? There are thousands and millions of traders you can learn from out there. Okay. Then why do traders fail? And each anytime I'm saying here, feel free to go and ask AI, Google it anywhere. Now, it's very hard. It's very hard to have a consistent trading life profitability when you are someone who doesn't think long term, right? And when you are someone who jumps from one trading strategy to another. Remember, I began by saying you must not learn from me. So if you are jumping from one concept to another, it's very hard for you to maintain profitability. Now, when people come to me to learn, I'll always tell them whatever you have known before, please just delete it. Focus on this and this alone. I know many of us might not be Christians, but the Bible says, and the Bible says, if your eyes be single, your whole body will full of light. Simply means if you have a single focus, you have more insights, more revelation, more wisdom on that thing which you're focusing on, and see how you can become highly super profitable and master of that thing which you focus on. Okay? So I don't care any strategy you are trading with. But what I'm saying tonight, before I move to the software, is that ensure you have a clear cut focus. Don't jump from one strategy to another, right? No. Like I say, must not learn from me. So even the one you have paid for, stay on it. There is no bad strategy anywhere. What we have is bad trading psychology and approach to the market. Yes. Okay. So I have been teaching. If you go to my YouTube channel, I have taught weekly cycle. I have taught swing trade over and over again. But today I want to teach on compounding. Now I'm giving you guys a tip of what I teach in my mentorship. Compounding. Compounding. Life rewards us on compound interests. Yes. Life rewards based on compound interests. How do I mean? We are a product of where we are born, our family, the environment we grow up in. Right? So your outcome is influenced by all these things. And these things have a compound effect in us. Right? So let me show you a journey. A journey. Right? A journey. What you can become. Now, I am not telling you what I have not done. I have done this. In fact, my students have done this over and over again. Right? Let me show you what you can become if you're able to master the strategy you are trading with or my software. Remember, I'll call my software, right? Okay, let me show you what you can become of $50. This is compound interest calculator. Now, $50 at 10%. We are doing it monthly, and we are doing it for 10 years. Listen, I'm coming. If you compound $50, right, at 10% monthly, you are targeting just 10% on compound interest. 10% for 10 years. For 10 years, let's see how much you have. You have 4.6 million. Now, this $4.6 million is all things being equal. But let's say that you do not even hit 100% of this. You just hit 10% of it. That's $400,000. The reason why many of us struggle for years in trading is because we don't think long term and we jump from one trading strategy to another. Now, let me show you how you can be effective. Compound $50 or $100. What amount you have, though I will recommend $50. Reason being that $50, if you are doing 100 pips for stop loss, right? 100 pips stop loss. 100 pips stop loss 0.01, right, is $10. So we have five trials, five trials, five trades before this amount goes. 5 short trades having 100 pips stop loss, right? So I will recommend $50. Now, if you compound $50 in concept, swing trading concept, as people I taught in the VIP, the best days to trade and the best time to trade. Systematic. There are time frames or sessions you have high volatility. There are sessions you have low volatility. And I will show you one now. Now you will see the recurrence in the market. Now look at this pair. This is USD card. If you watch carefully, you will see that we have this candle. Let me insert something. Okay, I'll use arrows. Okay, I'll use arrow. Good. If you watch this candle, how will I enlarge this? Don't mind me. Let me see if I can enlarge this arrow. Arrow properties. Good. All right. Now, if you watch this arrow, right, and watch the candle on which the arrow appears, you will see that was a long candle. A long candle that went below previous lows to test a particular zone, a verified zone, right? And that candle, immediately it happened, market comes to the confirmation. So let's do an example. Remember, if you watch the video where I explained ABCD of the software, you will understand when I talked about swing trading concepts, right? Now, you will see when the alert came, the alert is that blue arrow. When the alert came, it came into the arrow, that candle. Stop loss below 39 pips, right? And the market went up to about 207 pips. That is between, let's check the dates. That is between 17th of September till Friday last week, day for yesterday, what will happen a lot for yourself, right? That's 207 pips. Now, remember, it takes, if you come over here to our compound effect, let me show you. I made this for 10 years, right? And that 10 years, let's break it down to months. Months. So we have 120 months. And this 120 months, you can break it down to 120 trades. 120 trades. Now, for those in my VIP group, I explained this. 120 trades, you are following one particular concept out of the 5 concepts, right? The software gives or teaches. You are following just one. And the one, maybe you are following the one I explained in the ABCD, which is market coming to a zone, right? RSI is below 30 or 30, then you have your confirmation. Though there is other 2 things you confirm here, but that's my VIP guys. Now, but let's say you have a confirmation here, right? So you're looking for such kind of scenario. So I want to back test for 3 months. For 3 months. So we'll see if we have such kind of scenario on this particular pair for the past 3 months, right? Okay, so let's start. This is October, September, August, July. So let's start with July. Come over here. Now you see market over here here on RSI. Let me know it's not zoom, so it doesn't have those stops. Okay, here in RSI, see, is below 30, right? But if you track it up, market was not in a zone when market came to that area. You see? So when market now came into the area, market will feel what to call divergence. Divergence. Don't worry about that. So you now came into the area here, and you now have your confirmation here. When I mean area, I mean a zone, tradable zone. Confirmation here. Right? For what? A buy. And this buy, you are not closing this buy until you see a sell confirmation. So from here, stop loss is 43 pips. This is what to have a sell, 149 pips. Even though this sell does not actually meet sell conditions. Because if you watch, RSI is not coming from 70. Okay, it doesn't meet it. So what we have is just a normal pullback, though that the market went as far as from here to here is about 122 pips, but it's not a proper sell, right? Because it do not come to 70. Even the market retrace back down to an extent. So if somebody entered here, for example, stop loss below. You see, this retracement do not take you out, and it still went your way as far as this 400 pips. That's in 3 months, right? But let's leave that one. So you have taken this trade here, you risk 44 pips, and you are cleared 145 pips. So let's say, for example, in your compounding sheet, you have a fixed stop loss value, right? Stop loss value. I'm teaching you guys my VIP course, right? You have a fixed stop loss value of 100 pips. You are doing 1:1. 1:1. No need being greedy, right? Just a fixed one. So you see, if you are doing 1:1, you have actually won this trade because it fulfilled one of the principles. You have won this trade 151 pips. You are out. So in your compounding sheet, stage number 1, actualized. You now go for stage 2, looking for the same entry condition. Because there are 5 ways you must tell yourself which one I define. See, focus is the key. I said, if your eyes is simple, your whole body is full of light. Focus is the key. You see how I teach you guys the passion? Because I am interested in your success, right? So you have met this trade now. You have actually achieved your stage 1. Now, I say this sell is not a proper sell because RSI was not coming from 70. So we now have another buy again. See another buy. You see, RSI coming from what? 30. We are in a zone. Good. Entry level here. Stop loss 52 pips, right? And market gave you the first 256 pips before retracement and move again to 304 pips. So, but for me, at this junction, I will leave. right? I will leave because market have extended up here, RSI what? 70. So I know definitely there's going to be a pullback. Guys, risking 50 pips to make 200 pips is something substantial. Now, I will not take I will not take this sell because it's a minor pullback. The yellow box, when you see a yellow box, it's minor pullback. So I definitely know that it's not really the major trend coming in vogue. So that's why I see a minor pullback. Then the yellow box facing up in direction of the black arrow is called trend continuation. So, but I will take this one. Why will I take this one? A zone here. A zone here. RSI. You see? Above 70. Remember the law I'm taking trades between 70, 30, 70, 30 on a zone. We're feeling other things because there are days of trading, guys. It's not just entering, there are days of trading. There are times the signal will come, and all this signal I'm telling you aligns with those times. Except Friday, this Friday do not align. This one. Okay? Though we are in this trade, right? I will tell us why. Okay, so the second, that you have won the first trade, you have won the second trade, you are now on the third trade. This trade confirmed for you here. Stop loss 41 pips, right? And market came down to a valid zone. This is 171 pips. Not just a valid zone, a zone that also that fulfilled your buy condition, RSI what? Below 30. On a zone. Do you see it? You see, now, if you have this kind of trading system, right, that accurately predicts change of market movement, giving you entries and exits, you can calmly sit down and compound your account. Difference between the rich and the poor is that the poor are after immediate gratification, but the rich man will suffer, will just stay on it for years until it breaks through. I learned this compounding from my boss at Jones Conglomerate 2019 or 18 when I came to Lagos to meet him. He showed me a $10,000 account. He's compounding for 7 years to buy his first private jet. I saw it. It's not that I saw the account, how it is progressing. He was just looking for 10% per month. So, but for you, you are looking for 10, you are looking for 120 profitable trades. And let's say among all these 120 trades, you hit 50 profitable trades. 50. 50, guys. And if you hit 50, let's come over here. At 50 level, 50, what you have is $5,000. Yes. Many of you have been trading for years. You don't have $5,000 in trading account. You don't have even profit, you don't have. It's not right. Because without trading, you eat. Without trading, you eat food, you pay house rent. So why come to trading, you want to pack the whole money in one day? No, it doesn't work that. So you have to think as an investor. Think like an investor. Think long term. Sit down and do the right thing. Right? So now this is just on one pen. Now you see we have taken the first trade, second trade, third trade, and we have the fourth trade here. See it here on a zone. RSI below 30. Alert here. Stop loss below that 5 pips. Bam. 121 trade. Pips, I mean. I'm out. Fifth trade. Clean taking. Now, I won't take this sell. Why won't I take this sell? Because RSI do not come to 70. Remember, there are rules. There are the ones that when you come to 70%, there are the ones when you didn't go to 70%. There is rules, right, attached to them. That's my VIP, guys. But I'm not teaching you general knowledge. Okay, there are ones, so you can among all these rules, you can just tell yourself, okay, among all these things now, I am staying with this one. I want to stay here. I'm not going anywhere. When you see other ones that look so sweet, but they are not the one you are looking for, stay off. Do you know why? There are more than 80 pairs to trade, more than 80 of them. So why are you focusing on one thing? Why are you forcing the market? One of my VIP students was posting something today in the group, the pairs he analyzed. I told them, I said, sir, we should be careful of trying to tell the market what to do. Like now, you just come and say that when market comes to 0.2, it will start selling. It doesn't make sense because you're not market, right? So it's good that you follow what the market is doing, and that's what it's talking about. It shows you what the market is doing. You play along. You're not trying to the market. Okay, market at this level is my key level. You will fall from here. You will jump stop loss higher. Because that it works today doesn't mean to work tomorrow. Allow the market to do what it needs to do. Fabale, what do you say about the Yoruba language? Right? So now, but look at under buy. See under buy. You see under buy? This guy on a value zone, RSI below 30. That's the sixth trade. Bam, you take this trade at your alert. Stop loss here, 37 pips, right? And I am out here, 221 pips. So within 3 months on USD card, you've actually picked 7 profitable trades. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5. Actually, 5 trades. 5 because we didn't take this, we didn't take this, we didn't take this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5. Right? And even this one, this is the one, this one is valid. This is going to sell. Okay. This is it. Now, 5 trades on one pair. 5 trades on one pair. Now, let's do it on 20 pairs. 20 in 3 months. So, if we took 5 trades, 5 profitable trades on one pair, then 5 times 20 is 100, right? 100. Okay. Now, let's say in that 100, you know, say the market be, you fail 50. Let's do that one. I cut 50. And in 3 months, you'll be highly profitable. You'll be in good money. Just moving from $50 to $5,000, of which many of us have not even seen for the past 5 years we have been trading. Okay, so what am I saying? When you get the software, among all the principles given, right, find one you are conversant with. Super K is a good scalper. Stay on it. If you are a swing trader, stay on it. If you are doing day trading, stay on it. If you are doing weekly cycle, stay on it. If you are doing sectional trading, stay on it. Right? That's called clear focus. Okay? So the software works by itself plotting zones, valuable and valid zones. Right? Valuable and valid zones telling you the extension of the market and giving you accurate entry. Now, where I came in is to explain to you the conditions that must be met, because there are things you will see in the market, right? You will know for sure you don't go up. You know why? Let me give an example. This trade here, trying to sell from this market when we have good support makes no sense. You see it? So it's better to allow the market to come to a value verified resistance, which is here. This is on 4 hours. If you go to daily, you will see it. You will see the daily influence, right? This is because market has come to a daily zone. Do you see it now? Good. Daily zone. So that's a valid area to start selling from. But someone who doesn't understand the principle will now come and start selling here. And when market takes him out, he'll be shocked. But now market has come to a daily zone, right? So from this area, this line, blue line now, this area is daily zone. I can extend this guy to this one up here as my entire daily and 4 hour zone. So this is valid sell areas. Is well explained in the course, right? So when you get the software, you have 5 ways. Learn them. I have, in fact, if I should show you, okay, let me see if I can show you. Okay, let me show you guys. I will stop sharing my screen small, right? Okay, let me share. All right. Okay, just stay with me. Let me open. Let me show something in the course, right? So you will see the content, what I have, what we have in there. So you see, we have webinars every Monday. We do weekly analysis with my students. We learn, relearn, and learn. We keep learning the principle. We keep repeating that, right? We have more than 30 videos. More than it's up to, let me say 40. Let me even show you. Okay, let me show you. Okay, now let me share my screen. All right, so let me share my screen again so you can see it. All right, so now see these guys. These are webinars, 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 webinars. I keep training, I keep teaching, 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 I keep teaching. Where I explained understanding each indicator, swing trading concept, best day to trade, best entry trading concept, continuation entry, fundamentals, weekly cycle, compounding, money management, trade psychology, right? Is a whole lot of things. It's a well packed package material that when you have access to it and you stay on it, I bet you make money. It's not bragging, I'm telling you how it is, right? I will let you use my student an example. I don't know if he's here. One of them, Edward, that's his name. He met me 2 years ago. Edward is a pharmacist, right? But when he came, he was out of job. Out of job, yeah. And I wanted to get him a job because one of my friends, also my students in my group, he's the HOD of one university in the East, right? Their pharmaceutical department is the HOD. So the point was to get him a job. But Edward said no, he said he doesn't want job again. He wants to focus on trading, right? He want to focus on trading. And Edward focused on trading and he's super profitable. In fact, to the point now that I no longer send signal to people who are doing the reef or we trade. He's the one that sends signals to them. He's super profitable, right? The same to Pastor Bola. So many of them, same to Prince. Just focusing on it. Out of the whole concept, just choose one out of the five and focus on it. You will see that with your $50 account, when you have properly mastered it, you can turn your $50 account to $4 million account. You can do that. It's possible. I'm on this journey also. In fact, my signal group, if you want my signal group is named $50 to $100,000 account. I have done that over and over again, personally. In fact, we even have a sheet I prepared last month where I showed how you can compound $50 to $4 million. I gave them the lot size to use per trade. And those who understood the vision runs with it. So I'm telling you, you are in the right hand when you join my mentorship group. Okay? So let me end here. If you have questions, please ask in the general group or here on YouTube live and I will answer. Okay? Questions pertaining the software, right? Or what I just explained now. Someone was trying to get my knowledge for free in the group. He claimed that he has the software. I'm laughing at him. He showed me the only thing he has there was this zone. He was trying to prove he's smart. But it's well. Let's move on. It's poverty. I don't blame me. It's very poor. All right. So ask questions in the group. Let me gladly answer, and we'll call it a night, right? And if you want to get the software, gladly inbox any of the admin, and we'll respond to you in your inbox. Right? This is free. You can always review this video because if you go to my channel, we have enough free videos where I explain this concept over and over again. I've been explaining this for years. Okay. All right. So, any question? Okay. So, no question. Thank you for your patience. There are lots of meetings in my schedule this evening. Sorry for shifting the time. I had a meeting. I have two meetings by 8, and we are all online, so I have to just shift our class. Right. So God bless you. Take your time to watch the videos in the group where I explain the software. Try and see how it works. Imagine it. If it's something you can work with, fine. And remember, it can work in your phone by use of VPS. We'll have a free VPS. One will show you how to get free VPS. Just install and use that in your phone. Also have paid VPS $7 per month, of which you definitely make it from the software. Yes, I have physical mentorship. I base in Lagos, right? So I have an office in Lagos. So if you want physical mentorship, the fee is quite, I won't say expensive, just 250,000, right? For 5 weeks, right? So we meet in my office every Monday to Friday. I don't work weekends because I'm a pastor, so weekends are basically for church activities. So Monday to Friday we meet, you get trained step by step. You watch me do it, there we'll do it together. You have access to all the online videos outside the physical class. Yeah, for easy remembrance. Okay. God bless you. Any other question? All right. I appreciate. God bless you all. I don't know your name. Danjuma, Idowu, Samuel, Tosin, Harrison, Tosin. God bless you guys. Love you. See you next time. And feel free to add your friends to the group. Invite them. If you feel this is something that can bless their life, bring them in. This is how to bless lives. That is why it is cheap. I must tell you. You can go online and ask other people. It's cheap, right? And we have maintained this fee for 1 year now. Okay, but from next year, everything changes, right? God bless you all. Love you and have a wonderful night rest.